Welcome, Pisces. Are you ready to discover the hidden signs that could change your destiny? If you've been feeling like something big is on the horizon, you're not imagining it. The universe is speaking to you right now, and these signs could lead you to the breakthroughs you've been waiting for. In today's video, we're diving into 8 powerful signs for Pisces that could shift your luck and guide you toward your true path, especially between May 4 to 15. From mysterious messages that feel like they're meant just for you, to sudden moments of serendipity, these cosmic clues are too important to ignore. Ever had a song or quote hit you at the perfect moment? Or maybe you felt the universe nudge you with a tiny miracle, like dodging a traffic accident or having the perfect thing happen when you least expected it. Well, this week, those signs are coming in full force, and they're more than just coincidences. So if you're ready to unlock the messages the universe is sending you, stick with me till the end of this video. These signs could change your perspective, your decisions, and maybe even your entire life. You're in the right place. Are you listening closely to what the universe is telling you? Don't miss out on these powerful moments. Hit that subscribe button and let's dive deep into what May 4th to 15th has in store for you. Sign 1, the forgotten dream. A dream from your past. Returns somewhere deep inside you, hidden beneath years of responsibility, setbacks, and what-ifs, lives a dream you once held close. Maybe you dreamed of writing a book, opening a cozy little cafe, traveling the world, starting your own business. Or maybe it was simpler, to be happier, freer, or more yourself. But then, life happened. Reality stepped in, bills piled up. People told you it wasn't practical. Somewhere along the line, you tucked that dream away, convinced it wasn't meant for you, or that you missed your chance. But here's the truth, Pisces. The dream never left you. It's been waiting patiently, quietly, in the corners of your heart. And this week, around May 6th or 7th, you might feel it stir again. Maybe it'll show up when you least expect it. A random song on the radio that takes you back to a younger, more hopeful version of yourself. A movie scene that feels like it's speaking directly to you. A smell, a place, a conversation that triggers a memory so vivid, it almost hurts. You might brush it off at first. Oh, that's just nostalgia, you'll tell yourself. That's a silly fantasy. But Pisces, this isn't nostalgia. This isn't fantasy. This is the universe knocking on your door. This is a sign that the dream you buried isn't dead. It's waiting for you to pick it up again. You see, sometimes the dream isn't ready for us until we're ready for it. The lessons, the struggles, the heartbreak you've been through, they weren't delays, they were preparation. What if everything that felt like a detour was actually leading you right back to this? Maybe that old idea is suddenly relevant again in ways you couldn't see before. Maybe the connections you've made recently could breathe life into it. Maybe the world has changed, and now's the perfect time. This dream isn't random. It's tied to your purpose, your joy, your light. But here's the kicker, you have to choose it again. No one's going to knock on your door and hand it to you wrapped in a bow. You have to take a deep breath, dust it off, and say, okay, let's try again. That choice, that tiny, scary, hopeful choice, that's what could shift everything. Because when you start walking toward your forgotten dream, even with shaky steps, the universe meets you halfway. Doors open, people appear, opportunities unfold, and the life you thought was impossible suddenly starts to feel inevitable. So this week, when that dream resurfaces, don't dismiss it. Don't tell yourself you're too old, too late, too busy. Listen, lean in. Because Pisces, your destiny was never canceled. It was simply postponed until now. Sign 2, the 1111 Echo. Repeating numbers that mean business. Have you been seeing 1111, 222, 333 over and over again? On clocks, on receipts, on license plates, maybe even in your dreams. You glance at your phone, 11:11. You check out at the store, $22.22. You wake up in the middle of the night, 3:33 a.m. At first, it feels like coincidence, but then it keeps happening. And deep down, something whispers, this means something, doesn't it? Well, Pisces, if you're born between May 4th and May 15th, let me be clear, this is not a coincidence. These repeating numbers are known as angel numbers, subtle signs from the universe, your angels, your higher self. And when they start showing up this often, it's because something in your life is shifting. You're being called to pay attention. Here's what they're trying to tell you. 11:11 is a cosmic wake-up call. It's the universe tapping your shoulder saying, hey, and stay alert, you're standing at a gateway. 2:22 whispers balance. Partnerships, choices aligned with harmony. 3:33 signals, creativity, expansion, and divine support in your next steps. But the deeper meaning, Pisces, is this. Your intuition is leveling up. These numbers aren't just showing up randomly. They're showing up because you're on the brink of something big. A decision, an opportunity, a moment of clarity. And guess what? The universe doesn't want you to miss it. Think about where you've been lately. Maybe doubting yourself, feeling stuck, wondering if you're on the right path. You've been waiting for a sign. Well, this is it. The repeating numbers are the universe saying, yes, keep going, don't give up. But also, open your eyes wider. There's something or someone already around you that could be the key to your next breakthrough. But if you're too busy second-guessing, too caught up in routine, you'll overlook it. The numbers are your cue to pause, to look around, to listen closer. Pay attention to what you're thinking when you see them. What's happening around you? Who are you with? What idea just crossed your mind? Because often angel numbers show up when we're brushing off something important. They're trying to nudge you back towards your inner knowing. Maybe you've been hesitating on a bold move. Maybe you've been too scared to speak your truth. Maybe you've been waiting for the right time. Pisces, this is the right time. The numbers won't tell you exactly what to do, but they're flashing like cosmic signals telling you, trust yourself. The door's open. Take the chance. So this week, around May 8th, watch closely. Don't ignore the signs. Write them down, reflect on them, let them guide you, because Pisces, these repeating numbers, they mean business. And they're calling you to step into something bigger, braver, and more aligned than you've ever dared before. Sign 3. The mirror effect. Someone reflects your inner self. Have you ever met someone who immediately pushes your buttons or pulls you in like a magnet? Maybe they irritate you without reason, or maybe they inspire you in ways you can't even explain. This week, Pisces, especially around May 9th, watch closely. Someone is about to enter your life. It could be a new face, or it could be someone from your past who suddenly reappears seemingly out of nowhere. At first, it might feel like a coincidence, but it's not. This person is showing up for a reason. They're not just here to challenge you or to charm you, they're here to mirror you. Yes, you heard that right. Their behavior, their choices, their strengths, and their flaws, they're all reflecting something inside you. It might be a quality you've been denying, a dream you've abandoned, a fear you've been running from. At first, it won't be obvious. You might just feel triggered by them, or strangely fascinated, or both. But here's what you need to know, Pisces. How you feel about this person is a clue to what your soul is ready to heal or embrace. Let's break it down. If they make you jealous, go and ask yourself, what dream of mine have I given up on? If they inspire you, ask, what part of me wants to be more like that? If they frustrate you, ask, What fear or insecurity are they shining a light on? This isn't about them being better or worse than you. This is about the universe holding up a mirror saying, look, this is you. And not just who you are today, but who you're meant to become. Maybe they're wildly creative and you've been secretly longing to express yourself. Maybe they're bold and outspoken and you've been hiding your voice. Maybe they're free-spirited and you've been trapped in obligations. Whatever it is, they're showing up now because you're ready to face it. The mirror effect can feel uncomfortable, even painful. But Pisces, it's also one of the most powerful signs you'll ever receive. Because once you see the reflection, you can't unsee it. And from that moment forward, you get to choose. Will you ignore what's being shown? Or will you start reclaiming the pieces of yourself you've buried? This person isn't here to hurt you or overshadow you. They're here to remind you. You've always had the qualities you admire in others. You've simply forgotten. And now, it's time to remember. So when this mirror person shows up around May 9th, don't run. Don't dismiss it. Don't write it off. Lean in, observe, reflect. Because Pisces, what you see in them is already inside you, waiting. Sign 4. The silent push. That sudden urge to change something. Have you felt it lately, Pisces? That strange, restless energy bubbling under the surface? Maybe you've caught yourself thinking, what if I just packed up and moved? What if I finally left this job? What if I cut my hair, changed my style, started fresh? It might have felt like a passing thought at first, but it keeps coming back. Louder, stronger, harder to ignore. Here's the thing, this is not just a mood swing. This isn't random. If you're a Pisces born between May 4th and May 15th, you're feeling the electric pull of Uranus's energy right now, and it's not subtle. Uranus is the planet of sudden change, rebellion, and breaking free from anything that's holding you back. And this week, it's whispering in your ear, or more like shouting from the rooftops. It's time. You've outgrown this. You're meant for more. You might feel it as a random urge to rearrange your furniture, to purge your closet, to finally have that hard conversation you've been avoiding. Or it might be bigger. You might be questioning your entire career, your relationship, the place you've called home. And here's what's wild, Pisces. It's not that your current life is bad. It's that it no longer fits who you're becoming. You've been growing quietly for a while now, expanding, shedding old layers. And suddenly the skin you're in, the routines, the roles, the spaces, feels too tight. You're not imagining it. The things that once made you comfortable might now feel suffocating. The people you used to vibe with might feel distant or draining. The dreams you once chased might no longer light you up. And that's okay. Because Pisces, this is evolution. This is the universe gently, or not so gently, pushing you toward alignment with your next level self. But here's the tricky part. This urge to change, it can feel scary. It can make you doubt yourself. What if I ruin everything? What if I regret leaving? What if I fail? These fears are normal, expected, but they're not a sign to stay stuck. They're simply the growing pains of transformation. Because deep down, you already know, the job that drains you won't magically fulfill you. The relationship that feels heavy won't suddenly lift you. The environment that stifles you won't start nourishing you. That inner nudge you feel, it's your soul saying, we can't stay here anymore. This week, don't be surprised if something triggers you to take action. A small sign, a conversation, a piece of news. You don't have to burn everything down overnight, but you do have to honor the feeling. Start with one brave step, a decision, a phone call, a plan. Because Pisces, when you finally say yes to the changes your heart's been craving, doors you never imagined will open. Resources you didn't know you had will appear, and the freedom you've been silently longing for, it's closer than you think. So if you've been feeling that silent push, trust it. It's not here to destroy your life, it's here to set you free. Sign 6, the emotional storm. Crying for no reason, it's a reset. Pisces, have you found yourself tearing up out of nowhere lately? Maybe you've been feeling waves of sadness, frustration, joy, all rolling in at once, and you're wondering, what is happening to me? Well, if you're a Pisces born between May 4th and May 15th, let me assure you, you're not broken. You're not being dramatic. You're not too sensitive. What you're experiencing is the emotional storm, and it's not here to drown you, it's here to cleanse you. Around May 12th to May 13th, emotions will surge like high tide. One minute you're fine, the next you're overwhelmed by tears. You might feel joyful and light one moment, and then heavy and frustrated the next. People might ask, what's wrong? But the truth is, even you might not have the words to explain it. That's because this isn't logical. It's spiritual. Pisces, water, is your element. And water always finds a way to flow, even when it's been blocked. These emotions, they're not random mood swings, they're a spiritual detox. Imagine all the stress, disappointments, betrayals, suppressed feelings you've carried, slowly building up like debris in a river. The emotional storm is the moment the dam breaks. The tears aren't weakness, they're release. The frustration isn't failure, it's energy moving. The joy in between, that's your soul remembering lightness. When the storm comes, it might feel messy. You might want to hide. You might feel embarrassed for falling apart. But Pisces, listen closely. Falling apart is exactly what needs to happen. So you can fall together in a new way. This isn't about losing control. It's about surrendering control to something wiser, deeper, older than your conscious mind. Your soul is flushing out old grief you forgot you were holding. Old disappointments you told yourself didn't matter. Old fears that have been quietly weighing you down. And as the storm clears, something beautiful happens. You'll feel lighter. You'll see clearer. You'll breathe deeper. Have you noticed? After a storm, the air feels fresher. The sky looks brighter. The same will happen inside you. That's why it's so important to let it happen. Don't numb it. Don't shove it down. Don't distract yourself with busyness. If you need to cry, cry. If you need to scream into a pillow, do it. If you need to cancel plans and just feel, give yourself that grace. Because Pisces, this storm is clearing space for clarity and power. The very things you've been praying for, direction, healing, strength, are on the other side of these waves. So let the water do its work. Trust that you're being washed clean, and when the storm passes, you won't be the same. You'll be stronger, softer, braver, clearer, and finally ready to step forward without the weight you've been secretly dragging behind you. Sign 7, the serendipity test. One tiny thing goes weirdly right, Pisces. Have you ever had one of those moments that felt like a tiny miracle? You drop your phone, and somehow it lands screen up, no cracks. You leave the house late and realize you avoided a traffic jam or accident. You forget your wallet, and someone covers your coffee without hesitation. You pause, shake your head and think, wow, that was lucky. But here's the secret, Pisces, it's not just luck. This week, especially around May 14th to May 15th, you might notice little things going strangely, beautifully right. A parking spot opens up exactly when you need it. A song you love plays right as you start doubting yourself. An unexpected message comes from someone who's been on your mind. These moments, they're what I call the serendipity test. And they're not random. They're the universe's way of whispering, you're on the right path. Things are lining up, even if you can't see the whole picture yet. Stay open, keep going. But here's the twist. These signs are tiny on purpose. They're subtle, quiet nudges, not loud, flashing billboards. Why? Because the universe wants to see if you're paying attention. Will you brush them off as coincidences, or will you recognize them for what they are? Proof that you're aligned with something bigger. Think of it like a breadcrumb trail leading you closer to the opportunities, people, and experiences meant for you. When you notice these small wins, you're actually tuning your energy to gratitude, trust, and flow. And that energy attracts even more because Pisces, what you appreciate, appreciates. So this week, when something goes weirdly right, even if it seems silly or minor, pause, smile. Thank the universe. Those little moments are cosmic winks. They're saying, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Your energy is syncing up with your destiny. Keep trusting the process. And here's the best part. The more you notice them, the more they'll show up. You'll start to feel like life is secretly rigged in your favor. You'll feel the quiet confidence rising inside you. You'll stop second-guessing every little step because you'll know everything is unfolding as it should. Pisces, the serendipity test is a reminder. Magic doesn't always come with fireworks. Sometimes it comes in whispers, in little graces, in perfectly timed nudges. Don't miss them. Don't downplay them. Celebrate them, because every small thing going right is leading you towards something even bigger, even better, even more aligned than you imagined. This isn't luck. This is alignment. And this week, you're passing the test. Sign 8, the final message. You hear a song, phrase, or line that feels written. Just for you, Pisces. Have you ever had a moment where it felt like the universe spoke directly to you? Not in a loud, obvious way, but in a subtle, almost mystical way. Maybe you're driving, flipping through radio stations, and suddenly, a song lyric hits you have to pull over. Maybe you're scrolling online, feeling lost, and a random quote pops up that feels like it was meant for you. This week, Pisces, especially between May 14th and May 15th, get ready, because you're about to receive the final message. And no, it's not the end of your story. It's the message you need most at the moment you need it most, when you're about to give up. When you're doubting everything, that's when it comes. Pisces, you are ruled by Neptune, the planet of dreams, symbols, and the divine subconscious. You are one of the most intuitive, spiritually connected signs of the Zodiac. And sometimes, that connection opens a doorway, a moment where the veil between you and something greater, a guide, an angel, your higher self, gets thinner. And through that crack in the veil comes a message. It might not make sense to anyone else. They'll say, it's just a song. It's just a quote. But you'll know, because the moment it lands, you'll feel it in your chest, in your gut, in the goosebumps on your skin. It's not random. It's not a coincidence. It's a direct transmission to your soul. And here's the beautiful part, Pisces. This message will arrive at the exact moment you're about to give up or level up. It's the universe's way of saying, don't stop now. Keep going. You're closer than you think. It might be a line that brings sudden clarity, a lyric that reignites hope, a phrase that answers a question you've been too afraid to ask out loud. When it happens, Pisces, don't brush it off. Write it down, sing it out, repeat it like a mantra, because this isn't just any sign. This is the final message, the last breadcrumb before the breakthrough, the proof that even when you feel alone, you've been guided all along. So this week, listen closely, stay open, Pay attention to what catches your ear, your heart, your spirit. Because the words you're waiting for, they're already on their way. Bonus, what to do when these signs show up. Now that you know the signs, here's how to respond. Write them down. Your journal could become a map. Slow down. When a sign appears, pause. The answer may come in the silence. Trust your gut. Pisces' intuition is sharper now than it's been all year. Take one small step. Luck meets preparation. Don't just wish, move. Final thoughts. Your luck isn't random, it's chosen. If you're a Pisces born May 4th to 15th, you've been feeling this shift for a while now. Like the old you is dissolving. Like something bigger is calling you. These 8 billion signs are breadcrumbs from the universe. Not everyone sees them, but if you do, if you trust them, your luck won't just change, it will awaken. You weren't born to play small. You were born to see what others miss and lead with a heart that knows the truth. And if this message found you, it's your time. Thank you so much for watching, Pisces. I hope these 8 powerful signs have helped you feel more in tune with the universe and ready to embrace the changes coming your way. Remember, the signs aren't just coincidences, they're guiding you towards something bigger. Trust the process. Whether it's a forgotten dream reappearing or a tiny miracle that feels like luck, these are messages from the universe that you're on the right track. If any of these signs resonated with you, I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. Have you experienced any of these powerful moments recently? Let's talk about how they've shaped your journey. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more cosmic insights that can help you align with your highest self. You won't want to miss the next video. More signs, more clarity, and more steps toward your true destiny are on the way. Keep your heart open, stay connected, and remember, you are exactly where you need to be. The universe is always guiding you. Until next time, Pisces, keep shining.